Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Together Apart video series. This Friday will be the 15th of the month of Av, and it's known in the Jewish calendar as the holiday of Tu B'Av, or the Jewish Day of Love. Now, during the Second Temple era, this was a day when young people would go out and look for their match. And these days in Israel, Tu B'Av is somewhat akin to Valentine's Day here in the U.S. This is a wonderful holiday to follow Tisha B'Av, to follow our holiday of collective mourning. After destruction and devastation, we turn to love to ground us and to make us whole again. Now, traditionally, Tu B'Av is a day that we focus on romantic love. But today, I want to invite us to take this as a day instead to focus on self-love. I want to invite us to do this because I think self-love is not something we take very seriously. For some of us, we think that self-love signifies that we're self-absorbed or that we're conceited. For others, we simply focus on loving others more than ourselves. For some of us, we may confuse self-love with ignoring all of our flaws, all of the ways that we need to grow. And maybe some of us even believe that we do not deserve love. We do not deserve self-love. To this, our tradition would say that this is not so, that self-love is profoundly important. Our tradition teaches that to love ourselves is inextricably linked with loving others. The Talmudic sage Rabbi Akiva teaches that the central principle of the Torah is to love your neighbor as yourself. This means that we must be able to love ourselves if we are to truly show love to our neighbors. In the same Talmudic conversation, the sage Ben Azai teaches that the central principle of the Torah is instead that human beings are created in God's image. Our tradition teaches that each one of us is a precious human being, that each one of us is therefore deserving and worthy of self-love as precious images of God in the world. To serve God and to serve others, our tradition teaches, we must begin by loving ourselves. With this, I invite us to reflect this week on self-love. I want to invite you to ask yourself, what is something that you love about yourself? And how might loving yourself allow you to truly serve God and to truly love your neighbors? As usual, I invite you to share your responses to these questions with me. You can reach me at rabbi@bethtorah.org. I look forward to hearing what's on your heart and your mind.